I'm glad I didn't go out yesterday. I'm glad I stayed sober. I didn't even smoke, bro. Nothing. I didn't work out, but I kind of rested from the week, because the kids been kicking my ass all week. First week back to school. And last year it was like empty, coronavirus. Now it's coronavirus, but full. And like, yeah, kids are everywhere. It's overwhelming, bro. Exactly. And they're already kicking my ass, bro. I think it's because last year we were virtual and I only had like one student all year. Yeah, pretty much, bro. And then now I still only have 4 or 5 kids, but um, like I help the other teachers and stuff, like, cause everybody's kind of everywhere. So all day I'm just like everywhere, and then all the kids. No, bro. I'd smack him. I swear I'd smack him. No, my son does that though. He'll pull my lashes. Yeah. Like somebody just was like, "Fuck this, I'm tired." Yeah, the bad bitch lifestyle is the bad bitch lifestyle is not for everybody. I'm just gonna put that out there. Okay.
Technical difficulties, man. But shout out to J Bass, man.
Shout out to J
And
Vaz.
his studio is lit as fuck.
The setup
And
is
we out
nice.
here. And what were you talking about?
What were we talking about?
Um,
Coronavirus, school,
the eyelashes, I think.
eyelashes.
No, we
Yeah.
weren't talking about the eyelashes. But anyways, how's your mental health, fam?
Bruh, my mental health, it's getting better now that I'm more practicing being sober more. How's
Yeah,
yours?
it's good.
Is it?
Yeah, my shit be like a fucking like a stock chart. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But but I think I'm good, man. I'm good. Yeah, going sober helps. Shit always helps.
Yeah.
When you doing something too much and shit, and then you just put order in your life.
True.
That
True.
shit can help.
Bro, today I stopped to put gas, right? And you know how like they have commercials like on the little
Hmm.
gas
That's why
pumps?
you were late.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Well, they were talking about anxiety. They were like, if you have an anxiety attack, put your hand on your chest and put your other hand on your stomach and breathe deep. And I was just like I caught it, right? Like I was listening to it and I was like, damn, like maybe everybody out here is just like having anxiety attacks and panic attacks and shit. Like,
Yeah, it's a lot of that, bro. I've been seeing a lot of that shit with people I know and shit, like people we fuck with.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
damn, everybody going crazy, goddamn it.
Yeah. I think it's just like, to be honest, I feel like that's just like a spiritual attack. That's like being like really heavy right now, like everybody's
Yeah,
being spiritually attacked. And if you're not like spiritually equipped for that battle, then
you gonna have a hard
obviously,
time.
yeah, you're gonna have a hard time. And I told you the other day I had a freaking anxiety attack and I was like, man, bro, like I felt like I was dying. I felt like, oh my God, this is it. I'm gonna have to call the ambulance. Like, and
Yeah.
then I was like, dude, get a hold of yourself.
When
And
you were with your friend that
yeah.
time, okay.
And I couldn't just like snap out of it. Like it took me like a while to snap out of it. And then it took me like 5 minutes. But in my head, it was like an hour, like,
Yeah.
so I just felt like, damn, like, what am I doing, bro? Like, I can't be
But
making myself susceptible.
but what triggered that?
I think, to be honest, I have this thing where like I need to be in control of all situations at all times. And I don't think that's a realistic
Mm.
thing, because life is not predictable. So I don't know. I just feel like that's me. Like I need to work on that. I need to work on being able to adapt within the moment. If anything happens, it's like
Yeah,
you're able to. But then again, I
I'm good
was.
with that. I think
But okay, so
I
you're.
feel like I can control what's going on real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, without getting emotions,
Yeah.
into it and shit. I didn't used to be that way though. I don't know.
So what do you think made you better in that aspect?
Just I got this thing like I don't even like fighting with my girl. Like I don't like conflicts, or I don't like feeling bad. I don't like, you know what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah, yeah.
nobody does,
You don't like
but
feeling resistance, right?
yeah. So
Like
I just tried to do everything to like,
go with the flow.
yeah, and just like, all right, change the page type shit. Like I don't know, and I make myself, I guess, do that, and with time I've gotten better at it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you ever feel like that you're like kind of like sacrificing yourself like so
yeah,
that it can be peaceful?
yeah,
Like you kind of just eat it?
yeah.
Do you think that affects you?
Of course,
Cuz
affects
like later
everybody.
on you're like,
Yeah,
fuck, you know, like but to keep the peace, fuck it.
yeah. You just gotta sit there, breathe a little bit, and just think about the what matters, the shit that matters in life,
True. True.
and think about why life is good. Like a lot of people get depressed, and then everything's like why life sucks and why you shouldn't be here type shit. But they never stop to think about like all
Why
the
you
good
should
shit.
be here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think
True.
if more people did that, that'd be
Anxiety
less
attacks.
yeah less of all that shit. And
Yeah, true. True. I was telling my dad yesterday though, it's hard when you're programmed a certain way. You know, like for example, my grandma, she's really negative. Like any negative scenario that could happen, she's gonna say it and be
yeah, that's my
like,
mom right there, dude.
"That's the old school mentality."
Yeah,
So then my dad was programmed like that, and so now he does that. And then I'm like, I've been telling him lately like about being
yeah,
negative and speaking stuff into existence. And at first he was like, "You're crazy. That doesn't exist." But then now he's starting to get, I guess, a little bit more woke, and now he's like realizing how he's been programmed, and he's like wanting to change himself. He's like, "Man, is that how I am?" He's like, "I don't want to be like that." I'm like, "Bro, that's how you are sometimes." Like, you know, and then so we've been getting into that topic about him doing some shrooms. And at first he was like, hell no. He's like, I'm gonna spaz out. Like, I'm like, okay, you won't do shrooms, but you'll do coke, other substances, like
yeah.
alcohol. Like, how is that? You know, like just do some shrooms.
It's like Puma right there. Remember?
Yes.
He's like, nah,
Yes.
dude, that's a treatment. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. So
it's
now,
some people just close minded and shit.
yeah, true, true.
But he's opening his mind to it, right? Like
Yeah, cause
he's thinking about
now
it or what?
the other day he sent me like a fucking not a meme, but you know, like a screenshot of a picture on the internet, and it was like talking about some shroom tea, and I was
And he said,
like,
let's do this. Yeah.
I was like, he's warming up to it. He's warming up to it. So I started just telling him about like about tripping and having like an experience, and it's not just to trip and see shit. It's to like kind of just find yourself
Yeah.
and find that oneness. And so now he's little by little he's getting on board. And then yesterday he called me. He was all drunk. And then
He said, I'm ready.
well, like we kind of had to have like a little therapy session. And then he apologized to me. He's like, "I'm sorry for not being the best dad and this and that." And I'm like, "Bro, like I forgave you like a long time ago,
He was
like
in his
yeah, he
feelings.
was in his feelings." And then
Oh,
I was just like kind of just, walking him through his little emotions and stuff and why he feels that way. And why he's so involved in toxic relationships. I was
mm,
telling him it's your programming, it's your inner childhood, your wounds from when you were small. And he was receptive to it and he was understanding. So now I feel like he's ready. Like he told me, I'm like, okay, now we're gonna do some shrooms, and he's like, yeah, let's do
yeah,
them.
that's dope.
He been watching the Joe Rogan with the Mike Tyson,
Oh
and
yeah.
he's like, I'm gonna do some toad.
Oh shit.
I was like, bro,
He's
there's
like, that's what I
levels.
want. No, yeah, it definitely levels. Start off with a little shrooms, son.
Bro, I told him, he's like, I'm gonna go to the woods and I'm gonna do some toad.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
You need people there to, you know what I'm saying, for like the toad and
Yeah.
shit. Like,
That's what I told him. I was like, you gotta go to the
like a
mountains of
shaman or
Peru.
something.
Yeah. And he was
Yeah.
like, what was he saying? I forgot what I was gonna say. It was something about
About
that
the
though.
toad. No.
Yeah, it was something about the toad. Um
Have you done the crate challenge?
Bruh. No.
No. Any of your students?
No, I haven't even watched none of those. The only one that I watched was the main one,
I don't know
with the
which one's the main
Hispanic.
one.
I think with the Hispanic guy, the one that started it. I
I
think
don't
he was
know.
the one that started it.
One day I'm just on my phone and like everything is crates, so I'm like I don't know what the fuck.
For real?
Yeah.
No, I seen the one that Slim Thug had posted. It was some like big Hispanic guy, and he was crawling on the
Oh, the one that
crates.
fell on his face,
I think so.
and he's like, he just sits there. He's like,
Yeah, yeah,
he just rolls his-
yeah.
bro, that dude felt nasty, dog.
That's the only one that I
The one with
seen.
the cannabis billboard in the back, because that's what I noticed.
Was
It
it?
was
I
like a
didn't notice.
dispensary and shit.
I didn't notice that.
No.
But he was wearing
Okay.
all black.
I think I don't know.
That's the only one that I seen. And then I seen people like talking about it, like, oh, crate challenge, whatever. And I seen like other people posting clips of other challenges. But I feel like every time something like that on the internet comes out,
Here it
it's a
goes. Here it
distraction.
goes.
It's a distraction, bro. Like they want you to.
The government put these crates in the hood.
Yes, bro. I mean, I don't know.
They're
I
like,
feel
oh,
like
this nobody wants to take the vaccine. We gotta kill them somehow.
yeah.
Put them
Put
crates.
some
in-
crates. Put some crates,
in that
bro.
motherfucker.
I don't know. That's how I feel, bro. You already know. So I try not to get too involved in like
Dude.
whatever's mainstream happening. I
Why
try not
people
to
do that though? Like people are breaking their bones and shit.
Exactly. Like, what is wrong with society, bro?
Bro.
I don't want to be a part of that society. Like, I want to be far, far away from that part of society.
It's crazy.
What was it that they were doing too? Like that water, the ice bucket challenge.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah.
Supposedly, like for donations or whatever.
They wanted to get you sick, dude.
Yeah. I was looking into
Conspiracy.
some conspiracies, bro, and supposedly that's like a ritual.
It was Flint water. Water from Flint.
Some fucking, oh my god, bro.
It's a ritual.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Like that's a ritual when you do shit like that. It's like I don't know if it's satanic, but it's some kind of fucking ritual. And they had everybody participating in this shit. You seen Kanye West with that Donda, that I guess it's like it's not a listening event because I don't think he's
Oh,
released
in
the
the
album.
stadium and shit.
Yeah, like when he had all those people, supposedly they're saying that's
Mark
like a
was there.
ritual. Was he?
Nah, I don't know. Was he?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him.
That we're in the I was in the studio that day. It was slow, and then Mark calls. Like he was on speaker, and we're talking about because we're working on a movie.
Mm-hmm.
We're writing a movie, and he was like, "All right, I'm gonna let y'all go. I gotta go see this Kanye Donda thing." He was all excited about it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little weird, bro.
Number one fan right there.
You seen that? You seen clips of it though? Like
Yeah, yeah.
where they're all fucking walking in a circle and shit. They have like people.
It's Kanye. He's always doing weird shit.
I mean, yeah, but I just feel like he's getting weirder and weirder, bro. And supposedly Marilyn Manson was there. You know, he's like a known satanic pedophile.
Is he a
Marilyn Manson.
pedophile?
Supposedly, some of his songs were talking about like I eat little kids and shit. So
It's art, man.
I guess. I mean, what kind of art is that?
You listen to Young Dolph.
I mean, yeah, but I don't think he says anything about eating little kids.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And actually, I haven't really listened to Young Dolph anymore.
But I don't. Old boy makes good music.
Who? Kanye?
No.
Young Dolph?
No. Fucking.
Mark the Prodigy?
What all of them. Shit. Marilyn Manson.
Oh, Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
I mean,
you
I
never jamming shit.
Not really. It's a little bit too dark for me.
Remember when they said he like took his ribs out so he could suck his own dick?
Oh yeah, when we were in middle school, right?
Yeah.
That was like a rumor. You see, like now, I
Like
wouldn't.
now I believe that.
Yeah,
shit.
bro.
He
Like I
did do
totally
that.
believe that shit. If you're like a satanic worshiper, you do weird shit like that, bro.
Did you finish watching the? You didn't even watch it. That
What the
documentary
fucking? No, I
told you about?
didn't. I watched like
What was it
5-10
called?
minutes. Fungi? Is it
No,
called?
Fantastic Fungi. I think.
Fantastic Fungi? I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Okay,
Pretty cool.
give me the rundown of it because I'm probably never gonna watch it. But
You better go watch it. It just talks about like how fungi is like everything. Like it's there before life and after life. Like
I seen that.
it's
part.
in the beginning, it's in the end. There's so much benefits to like just mushrooms, like just eating mushrooms. Like Not even like psychedelic mushrooms, but
Right.
like there's all these mushrooms. I'm actually growing mushrooms right now at the
Are
house.
you?
Not like not
Yeah, yeah,
those, just
yeah.
like edible,
Yeah, yeah,
just to
yeah.
eat and
Like
cook
for
with.
food type
Yeah,
shit.
and yeah, dude. There's so many benefits. There's one that's like fixing Alzheimer's and shit, like
I seen that.
and all this good shit, and the psychedelic ones too. I guess those are the best ones. They're helping people with what's
Mental
that shit, PTSD or whatever.
PTSD.
Yeah, so
That's something that I think my dad suffers from is PTSD, is because he went to prison,
it cure a lot of shit, dude. Like, why aren't people?
doing them.
Yes,
That's how
like
I feel. That's exactly how I feel. But at the same time, I mean, people are not ready to face that, I guess.
microdose, dude. Microdose is so fucking cool, dude. I feel like I like doing that more than
Tripping,
tripping. Yeah,
like full blown tripping. I tried to microdose, but I don't know if I just got impatient, so I was just like, fuck it.
it's because
Like,
you're like waiting for the trip, but I'm not. I'm just like fucking chilling, bro. Like, let's have a good Sunday today.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
you're
It's like
right.
a good cup of coffee.
Yeah, you're right. I'm like waiting for that peak,
Yeah,
and
I'm
that
not. I
like,
just like it's like a little mellow. Just I can still do shit. Be with the family. Like, oh, you're being so cool today. Like, yeah, feel cool.
yeah, bro. All
But
chill.
yeah,
Bro, sometimes I feel like, well, like before, let's say like my dad agreed to it, I'm like, man, I'm gonna spike his drink and just put some
dude.
like LSD in there or something. What do you think about that?
I think it's good if you're gonna like just do a little bit, but if you're gonna fucking dose somebody,
Three tabs.
like nah, that's not cool because then people think they're going crazy and they don't know why.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
and
Type
they're like,
shit.
what the fuck? And you could really fuck somebody up doing that shit
Yeah.
because they don't know what they're. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like, but if it's just a little bit, just enough to like,
Take the edge off.
yeah, then it's like they won't even notice it. They're like, man,
I feel
I
great.
felt great that day. Like,
Yeah, type shit.
yeah,
I get that. I totally
and they
get
don't even
that.
know why. They're just like, I had a good day, and it's just they'll leave it at that. Yeah,
True, true.
no gym today.
I'm gonna try to go later,
I was
bro.
gonna try to go in the morning, but I wasn't expecting to get fucked up last night. I'm gonna wake up in the morning, go to the gym, and then go do the podcast. I feel like after I do cardio or like just be in the gym or
Hmm.
whatever, like I feel like that's when I have like good performances, like either at shows or like just even when we would do the pod, like at the house,
Hmm.
I would always go to the gym like right before, and then it just you're ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, type shit.
shower, get ready, and like fuck, feel
I
good,
feel good.
feel
Yeah.
good. You got all that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just feels good. It makes you feel good.
Right. I think because you move that energy around, right? So it's like now
Yeah,
you got fresh energy. You're like ready for the next task.
yeah.
Um,
And it helps with performance. Like when you're performing,
you think
and
so?
like yeah, you just did cardio right before that. It's like fuck, you're ready. Like this ain't shit. Like
Oh, because you're already hyped up, I
yeah,
guess.
and you're just ready to go, dude.
That's a good one. I never thought about that.
When I ain't done shit all day, that's when I feel like my fucking performances are whack. It's like fuck, I ain't done shit, and then I go straight to like a show,
Because you don't have that
and then
energy,
you're just like
right?
yeah, and it's like okay, this is whack.
You see, and then you put that out there, right? You put that energy out there, and then that's what's like reflecting back to you,
Yeah,
right? It's like that
and then
slow
it's like oh he
energy.
had a bad performance, and it's like oh, he must have not done cardio.
You didn't go to the gym.
Yeah,
Nah, bro. One thing I try to do is I try to like kill myself in the gym. So when I go to the gym, it's at least like 2 hour sessions. Like first session is like warming up,
that's about what I do.
getting all the muscles like loose, warmed up, a little bit of cardio, mostly cardio. And then second session is like getting into weightlifting and like focusing on. I try to do like um whatever muscle I'm doing, but I still try to do like full body, just to like
Yeah.
work on myself. And then when I feel like I'm done, like I'm dead, like I can't do no more reps, like I'm just out of there, then like I'll wrap it up and go home. Or even still stretch a little bit afterwards and then go home. Um but yeah, and then when I get home I'm like dead. Like I
Mm-hmm.
just want to like shower, eat, chill, maybe smoke a little bit and then that's it. Like
Yeah.
nothing too crazy. That's how I feel.
Dude, what's the weirdest shit you seen people do at the gym?
The weirdest shit. Probably stare at me.
Stare at you.
Yeah, like
Dude,
just
did I tell you about that one dude at the gym that's a creep?
who
He looks like
no.
Booker T, the wrestler, but his hairline's back the fuck here. And like, dude, he don't give a fuck. He sees a bitch pass by, and he just like,
Oh my gosh.
and he just stares like the whole time. It's like, dude, okay, just stare one time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
nah, he's just like, and he stops what he's doing, and then like he starts working out again, and then he turns again to the same chick. I'm like, dude, this guy's weird.
Oh.
Like, I don't know,
Weird
weird
energy.
motherfuckers.
One thing about me is like since I work with special needs individuals and I've been exposed to the special needs community, I see where like people can seem like they're not special needs, but then they are. And so they do things
Like that.
that seems weird. Yeah, like I had one student, Julian, oh my god, he was a genius. Like on his free time, he would study Google Maps. That's what he would do. Like so his brain was like he knew maps, right?
I had a
But
Google Maps phase.
did you? It's a little bit autistic there.
You think
Like,
so?
yeah.
I'm autistic.
I mean,
Damn,
okay.
I just found out.
Well, autism is a very big spectrum, right? So, like, you can be very high functioning, but still be autistic because
they're
of certain
smart.
things.
I'm not that smart.
So, it just, that's what I'm saying. Like, autism is a weird thing and it's new. It's not something that was back then, it's barely new, which I think is from vaccines, but that's another topic. Okay, so Julian was super, super smart, but he had no social
out, Julian.
skills. Yeah, shout out Julian. I think he works at Walmart, so shout out Julian.
Okay.
But he had no social skills.
Right.
Like, so sometimes he would like literally get this close to my face and he'd be like, Miss Guzman, you're so pretty. And I'd be like, Julian, personal space. Like, you can't do that to people, you know? Like,
Yeah.
or sometimes I would see him staring at me and I would like, okay, I'm not going to say nothing, right? And I would just see him staring at me. And then all of a sudden he'd like come and touch my hair. And then I'd be like, Julian, like personal space, Julian, like you can't
Damn,
do that.
Julian.
But the thing is, if you were to see Julian like in a regular setting at Walmart, whatever, you wouldn't know that he was special needs. You would think he was just a regular guy, like doing his job. And so that's my thing now. My thing is like when I go to the gym. So like last time I went on Thursday, some guy was staring at me. And I remember I was like kind of irritated that he was staring at me. And I was like, I'm going to look at him and I'm going to mug the shit out of him. Like I'm going to give him a death stare because like, dude, what the fuck? But then like I was doing my reps and then I was like, bro, like what if he's special needs? Or like, what if he wasn't even staring at me? You know, like sometimes you just pause and you're just like staring off, you know? So then I felt bad and I was like, fuck, bro, like I need to chill out. Like I just need to mind my own business. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, bro.
You ever see people and you're like, damn, like they're doing a good job, like they lost a lot of weight or you know what I'm saying, shit like that.
Like the same people at the gym?
Yeah, and you're like, fuck, I've seen this person's like
Transformation?
yeah.
No, cause no, I haven't really, bro.
I've been seeing this one lady, dude, like she
Should we
like,
getting it?
Yeah, I'm proud of her. I don't even know her.
You should tell her,
Proud of
bro,
you.
one day. You should be like, I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of her. She's gonna be like, what the fuck? Oh.
She's like,
Fuck
fucking
you,
weirdo.
Yeah, I don't want to be that person.
Yeah, bro. Nah, the other day somebody was like, because you know we posting pics in the gym and shit. Somebody was like, I seen you at the gym. And I was like, bruh.
That's weird.
Yeah, no. And I was like, today? And they were like, nah, some other day. And then I was like, I don't know. I just felt like, dang, like people be like watching you and you don't even know. And like imagine how many other people have seen you, but they just don't tell you, you know? And I'm just like, I don't know. That makes me feel weird. Like,
I see a lot of people at the gym. Like the gym I go to, like a lot of people from like that went to
from school and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah. Like you know Chico, right? Chico
Chico?
Not our Chico.
Not our Chico.
Chico Puma's cousin, he Leso.
Oh, okay.
Chico, you know what I'm
yeah,
talking about?
yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. He the other day he took a picture of me. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? He sent it to Puma and shit, like
But he
yeah,
never
goddamn.
told you, like, hey, I see you.
no, well, he tells me what's up and shit.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like I didn't know he fucking took a picture and shit. Like,
See, shit like that is weird. Like, quit being weird, guys. Like,
but there's a lot of people there that you know what I'm saying that we know and shit.
yeah. let's get on that topic of like people being weird.
People being
Okay,
weird.
yeah. Like people do some weird shit these days, right?
We're all a little weird.
I understand that. Yes. I'm all for the weirdness. You know
What
me.
what weird shit happened to
But
you
I just
actually?
mean like weird shit, bro. Okay, so like I'm gonna get into this one specific topic. This one guy was like, "Oh, I want to eat your ass."
What the fuck?
Right? Okay.
Random person?
No, not a random. Like I know him, but like still, like that's inappropriate, right? Like, so I was just like, okay, like laughing about it, right, making a joke. So we have mutual friends, and
I think I know what you're talking about.
I told those mutual friends, right? And then so he got like I guess embarrassed or like he got into some shit because of that. And so I went to another party on Saturday last week and one of our friends was like, "Yeah, why'd you tell everybody that he said that?" And I'm like, "Bro, why are you going to say something that you don't want nobody else to know about? Like, you know, like don't be weird then. Don't be sliding in my DMs talking about you want to eat my ass.
He thought you were a freak, fool.
Well, like say it in front of everybody. Like let's be transparent, you know? Like say it in front of everybody. And if that's
Damn.
how you really feel,
Damn.
right? I don't know. I just felt like don't be weird like in private.
But was he weird out of nowhere? Or was like
Yeah,
were
pretty
you
much.
already, you know, like
No, like
talking or anything?
no, like
Just out of nowhere.
yes, type shit.
That's weird.
I don't know. I just feel like nowadays people just think like they can say and do whatever. And at first I was like, okay. But now when it's exposed, now you feel like, oh, some kind of way about it. But you didn't feel no kind of way
Well, I
about
can see
it.
why he feels some kind of way about it.
I don't know. I just feel like that's one.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's weird that he did that though. Like
yeah,
out of nowhere,
like
that's weird.
that is weird.
So
I don't know what you thought this was, but this ain't that. I don't know. It's because he's not the only one. So I just feel like that's too many straws. Like,
damn, actually out here getting it.
sorry. Es que tengo mucho pegue,
And then
güey.
mucho pegue, way.
I'm sorry.
Damn it,
It's not my
boy.
fault.
So is that the weirdest shit that's happened to you lately?
I think so. People try to put me in their weird stuff, and I'm not with it. Like, I try to stay to myself. Try to do my own thing.
Dude, is there any little people in your gym?
Little people?
Yeah.
Like little people, like
Little
midgets?
people, yeah.
No.
No?
I haven't seen a little person in a long time.
In a long time? I saw a little person yesterday. But he was like I guess like borderline.
Okay, like dwarf, not like midget, but like dwarf.
I don't know the fucking difference, dude.
Dwarf is just
but-
like a little bit taller.
I guess.
Their
But
ears are
he was
pointier.
with a girl. So I was like, oh, cool.
Like a normal size girl.
She looked more normal than he did. but
Normal.
there I was like, that's cool. But there's one in my gym too. And I don't know. I don't know how to be like
I feel like you're being
political
like,
correct.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. So I be trying to. I be like, I don't know, like can we be friends? But I don't want to come off like an asshole and shit. Like,
I feel like you're being a little bit like racist towards little people.
but I'm not
Cause you want to
But-
be friends with them.
type shit.
But you
I guess
only
it
wanna
makes
be
it look
friends-
racist, right? Like, well, not racist, but it
Whatever
makes it
the
look
word
weird.
is.
Like
Yeah.
I'm probably that weird guy in the gym. Like
Yeah.
I be trying to walk and I see her or whatever, and I'll be like, I feel
You're
like she's gonna look at me like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
why you staring at me? Like I don't want to stare, so I just be like, you know, like walking. But then I don't want to be an asshole. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be smiling type shit. Like I'm trying to, you know, be a nice person.
Bro, I'm just picturing this like awkward
Right,
ass,
dude. Some straight
you're
up
just, like, looking
curb
away,
shit. Like fuck, dude. And I just be trying to, you know, be a nice person.
So you want to be cool with them?
I want to be cool with them, but I don't want to
Because
come
they're
off
little.
as a, you know, oh, he's just trying to be cool with me because I'm little or whatever.
I mean, that's what it's coming off as.
Yeah. So how do you do that?
It's like you would have to create a genuine relationship or like a genuine meeting or something. Like, I don't know, like, you see, like, I don't know, bro.
Yeah. Little
That's
people are
interesting.
cool though.
I have yet to meet a little person in real life and be friends with one.
No, wasn't there a little person that time?
Well, no.
No, I could have sworn there was little people there.
Not that I remember. I mean, I think everybody's a little person to me because I'm like tall as hell.
Deep inside, everybody's little.
Pretty much. If you're
Dude.
like 4 feet, 5 feet, you're little. You're considered little.
Damn.
But
You are fucking tall, dude.
I am,
Yeah,
bro. I am.
dude.
I don't know why. But like
I went to middle school with her, and like
I've
that's
always
how long
been
I've
tall,
known her.
huh?
Yeah, she's always fucking been taller than all of us, and yeah, we just call her Big Ashley. Big Ashley. Yeah.
I think Louis. You remember Louis Ramirez? He used to call me Big Bird.
Big Bird.
Yeah,
What the
yeah.
fuck? Luis
Shout
Ramirez.
out to
I don't
Louis
think I
Ramirez. He just
remember.
graduated from University of Houston.
Congrats, dude.
Yeah, I
Congrats.
see people doing like big things with their life, and sometimes it
Uh,
makes me feel like, what am I doing with my life?
hey, we're all in our own lanes, you know.
I guess.
Some people get there faster, and
Yeah,
we just
true.
gotta focus on our lane. And
Like to be honest, for me, school or like college was not for me. Like
same.
I don't know. I just felt like that shit was not for me. And now that I'm like getting into like entrepreneurship and shit, I feel like okay, this is for me. This
Yeah.
fits better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember I used to feel so bad because I'd be like, oh my god, how am I gonna go to college? And like I never got that dorm experience. And like
But it's because you grow up thinking that way. It's like
yeah,
they're putting this shit in your head. Like you have to do this. This
yeah,
is the way you have to do it.
go to college, get
Yeah.
married, have kids.
But they don't teach you like there's other ways. There's other things you could do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like motherfucking plumbers be out here getting paid.
bruh,
And, like,
electricians.
yeah, like all that shit, all that trade shit, and like they never told you that shit in school. They're like people like kind of like, well, that's how it felt. Like they look down on that shit.
Right,
And
right,
they're like, motherfucker getting paid. What the fuck? Like,
right.
and you find all this shit out like when we're grown and shit.
When it's too late.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I still, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah, yeah,
did some things and got, you know, certified in a few things when I found, you know,
When you find out about
Yeah.
it, yeah,
I started like moving towards that and shit. But they don't really tell you about this shit or entrepreneurship in
Yeah.
school.
well, that's
They're
the
just like, you
that's
gotta
the
go to
point.
school
That's
and
the
you
point.
gotta get a degree and be in debt
Exactly,
and
exactly. That's the
start
point.
making money when you're 50.
I think public school is like designed to make you into a worker. You know, that's why you have
Yeah.
the uniforms. You have because if you look at the
Institution.
yeah, you look at the industrial age, like the factory workers when Ford made the first factory, that's where everybody would go to work. So then, you know, that's how the schools came about with their systems. It's like, okay, we're gonna get these guys ready to go to work. So
Mhm.
that's why you have the lunch, you have the bell system, you have the uniforms, because all of that's already programming you to go to work.
Yeah.
You know? And then you go to college and it's the same thing. It's just you're in debt now. Like
Yeah.
you owe so much money now. And then what are you gonna do to pay that money back? You're gonna go work, right?
Mhm.
Like it's all a big system,
Yeah.
to be honest.
What's that song that Pink Floyd?
Another brick in the wall.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. I did a whole bunch of acid. Remember that one summer? And then I was just in my room like connecting all the dots.
Yeah.
Like I
Putting
had
the
like
puzzle together.
yeah, I had all that shit printed out on my
Yeah.
wall and shit. So I don't know, like I see shit very differently now. Even though I am in the system, I feel like
Part of the problem, Ashley.
I'm not.
Part of the fucking problem.
I'm not. I feel like I'm put there for a reason so that I can like help change things, you know?
You you gonna do big things.
Yes.
Do big things.
I'm excited. Overwhelmed but excited.
Yep.
Yeah. What's up with Afghanistan?
Afghanistan.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
There's a lot to think about that. We fucked up.
You think so?
I mean, I've been saying like, get the troops out of there. Get the troops out
I know,
of there.
right?
But it's like when we do it, it's like, well, fuck.
Why did we do
You know
it?
what I'm saying? But I mean, we could have still done that, but they could have got everybody out first. All the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All our allies and all the American people, get them out first, and then you get the military. Because from what I heard is the military left first, and then we left all this shit out there and all these people out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like people that helped us and shit.
Wow.
And now like those people are the Taliban's enemies. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, you fucking with the Americans and shit. And supposedly they got a list of all these people too, so they know where they're at and all this shit. Imagine that shit.
Type shit. Did you see that the Taliban put on Twitter? These niggas use Twitter. they
No
put on
shit,
Twitter
dude.
that
2021.
they put on Twitter that they do not recognize Joe Biden as our president, that they will not do business with him. I think they even called him a gay dog.
A gay dog?
Uh-huh.
What the fuck?
Right? Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that?
No?
Like,
You
no.
bullshit.
I swear, I seen this shit on the internet. I mean, it's the internet.
Gay dog.
Anything goes. Okay, so look it up. They
am.
tweeted. They tweeted that they do not recognize Joe Biden as, like anybody to do business with. They're only gonna do business with Donald Trump. That's who they recognize as president.
Damn, imagine Donald Trump put all this shit together. Like, that's the only way I'll get back in office. The Taliban's gonna request me. We do great things, great deals, dude.
And we're gonna make America
You
great
know what?
again.
You know what? My thing about that shit is like all these Trump supporters are mad at Biden and they're like talking shit about Biden, right? And I'm not even a Biden supporter. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I didn't
Neutral.
vote for him. You know what I'm saying?
Who'd you vote for?
I voted for Trump, I guess. you could
So
say
you're a
that.
Trump supporter.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not a Trump supporter.
It was just the lesser of two evils.
Type shit. Yeah.
Okay.
And so the Trump supporters are like bashing Biden and shit. And it's like, dude, Trump made this deal. Like,
Right.
this deal was already done before
Well, wasn't
Biden
it
went into
Bush?
office. No. Trump made a deal with the Taliban and the Afghan government. Like, we're going to leave by May and shit. They were going to leave by May. We're supposed to done left that shit.
Okay.
So it didn't matter who went into office,
It was gonna be done.
Yeah, it was already a deal.
But then, okay, so they've been gone since May, and it just
No, they
took them-
barely left.
Okay.
They didn't end up leaving in May.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not an expert. It could be all bullshit, but
To be honest,
but that's what
I feel like we
I've
funded the
read.
Taliban, just like we funded
Yeah,
Al
we-
Qaeda.
Yeah, they funded all this shit.
Like,
dude.
how you think they got?
And we
these
left all these
fucking-
weapons out there.
Exactly.
So-
Like how they left crates in the hood. They left ARs in Afghanistan, bro. Like,
Yeah,
it's science.
yeah. But I think if Trump was in office, I think it would have been a little different. He would have handled it different, maybe. It wouldn't have
Okay.
been this chaotic. Like I think he would have, but who knows? He could have probably fucked it up even more.
Trump.
But maybe I'd like to think that he would have got all the people out first, and then the military. Maybe let the military stick there for a few days. You know what I'm saying?
You think
trying to
that's
show
how Trump-
that we're, you know what I'm saying? We're still what we
We're
are.
still-
We're still
okay. We're still
the-
the big dogs.
yeah,
We're still the big dogs in charge.
yeah.
Type
But
shit.
I don't know. It just happens that fucking all this shit went to shit and
Under Biden.
is there.
Bro, I don't know. I don't pay attention to too much political stuff because I feel like it's all staged anyways. But the shit I be seeing on the internet about Biden, like, and how
Oh,
he
he's
be
a
talking
creep,
about like
dude.
sentences, like his sentences don't even make
Come
sense
on,
and
man.
shit.
Come on, man. You talking, dude?
Bro, I just feel like I don't know,
They
like
can be Taliban, man.
at the end of the day, the shit's about to hit the fan. Are y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. You seen they're like making hurricanes and shit?
Ahí vas, Ashley. They're making hurricanes.
Bro, it's a known fact that they make the
I
weather.
mean, yeah, but there's always been fucking hurricanes.
Yeah, always. But
There's a hurricane season, dude.
true hurricane season when they turn on the machine.
Turn on the machine.
Bro, you never seen it? It's called HARP.
Yeah, I've seen it. I saw videos where they're like they can
Make
you know,
clouds
make
and shit,
clouds
and the
and
clouds
shit.
make it rain and shit. Like
they
that
actually
shit's real.
what was that? I think they did that because of a desert or some shit that they wouldn't grow any plants or something, and then they
Quote unquote
they made it rain.
type shit.
And but yeah, it's possible, dude. But that shit ain't gonna hit us, right? That hurricane.
Not the one, supposedly not the one that's just
Going to
formed
New
Hurricane
Orleans?
Ida. Yeah, but I
New
mean,
Orleans.
I don't think they're gonna fuck with us with hurricanes this year. I think they're gonna fuck with us with the cold again. I think we're gonna have like some more like cold days, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like that Texas freeze, that was totally like weather control. That was totally like, Because at that point, that's when the elections were hot, and then Texas was talking about like seceding from the United States. Like they were just talking about it, but like Texas does its own thing. Texas is like its own country.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people were saying, like a lot of conspiracy theories were saying, like they were pissed off at Texas because you know like they wanted us to secede. So it's like, okay, we're gonna fucking freeze them, and
We're
then
gonna freeze
and then we're gonna show them that they need
can't
us.
leave.
Yeah, they need us. And that's
Bro.
exactly what happened. It's exactly what happened. Then they started doing those rolling power outages and shit.
I
Like,
don't know about all that. I don't know.
I got
Actually.
too far deep into the rabbit hole,
A little bit.
bro.
But I do think it's gonna get cold as fuck.
yeah.
Some random ass dude told me that shit in the elevator or some shit. I was like, yeah, it's fucking hot out there, huh? He's like, yeah, but you know what that means? I was like, what? It's gonna get real cold. And I was like, okay. That was weird.
I feel like people like that are like messengers. Like
Messengers?
like God tells you things through different people. And
Or would
it's
you
like,
say last time that when you were in a crowd of people, like there's people that are just like fake or some shit? Would you say?
yeah, NPCs.
Like they're just there, they're just part of the simulation?
Yes, non-playable characters. Like, yeah, they're just part of the simulation. They're like filler people,
Bruh.
Like, there's only certain people that are actually like they're real people, like they're real people.
But they're just walking
But
around
their consciousness,
like fish.
kind of, yeah, like you can cut them open, they're gonna bleed and stuff. But their consciousness is there's nothing there. Like nobody, the lights on, but nobody's home. Right? Like, I feel like that. I definitely like all this traffic and stuff. I feel like it's just
And-
mindless people.
And you realize this on your own, or this is something you've been doing research on?
It's something that came across my path, and then it resonated with me. Like
You're like,
was
started
like-
thinking about it and shit.
yeah, and then I started really paying attention, and it's like, oh, okay. So supposedly, like some people, some conspiracy theorists say that if you really pay attention, you can catch glitches in the Matrix. Like you
Yes.
can catch some shit. Have you caught some
Yeah.
glitches?
This
you see?
week. Yeah.
You caught some glitches? What'd
Yeah.
you catch?
I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it was weird. Like I was at work and like I don't know, but I know it was a glitch.
You
Like
see?
it was, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
You see?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, all the things that I talk about sounds crazy, but then once you actually think about it, you're
But
like, oh shit.
then again, I might just be tripping. 'Cause I just got back on the keto, and
So you're like eating certain things. What is keto? Explain that to
just
me.
like no carbs, no sugars,
no carbs. Okay, so that's another conspiracy theory, but it's actually a fact.
What?
All the food that we eat has like bread has shitload of sugar. Like
Yeah.
the bread from Subway is not even can't even legally be called bread because it's so much shit in there there's no bread basically. So there's one documentary that I was seeing is like when we eat all these foods that have all this sugar in it, sugar is like a drug. It's kind of like it kind of has the
Yeah.
same chemical reaction as cocaine.
Yeah.
So when you eat a whole bunch of sugar,
Did you say the same thing about cheese last time?
cheese, that's why you're so addicted to cheese. Like me, I love cheese. Like
I love cheese.
I love
Yeah.
cheese. Like melted cheese, like But the thing is, it's like if you try to stop eating cheese, it's like you trying to stop doing a drug. Same thing with sugar. It's like that's why when people, I notice like my cousin, she doesn't do any drugs, right? She doesn't drink, she doesn't do nothing.
She's addicted to cheese. So like,
No, she's
Velveeta and
she's
shit.
addicted to chocolate and candy.
Oh yes,
Like
dude, tell me why. I don't know if it's because I'm on the keto shit, but
you've been craving
bro,
it so bad.
no, bro. Like I saw somebody eat a honey bun the other day, and I was like, dude, that shit looks amazing. And I've been wanting a honey bun, bro, like ever since.
You see?
And I be watching them like. I come across a vending machine and I just see the honey bun right there.
It's all golden.
Yeah, and it's just like, fuck, dude. Honey buns are like, they're really good. You like honey buns? Yeah, they're fucking.
I
they're
haven't had a
lit.
honey bun in years.
haven't had
bro.
Dude, I had never thought about, like, I never go buy honey buns at the fucking store and shit. But I saw this dude eating that honey bun, bro, and that shit looks so fucking good.
Like I gotta
And
go
then
get a honey bun.
I can't stop thinking about it. It's like fucking honey bun, and I can't eat one because I'm waiting till like at least like October till Jess's birthday, like to the
to
31st.
indulge in
Yeah.
carbs. Okay, so that's the thing about like the food that we eat, and the thing is, a lot of our food in the United States is banned in other countries, like Kraft mac and cheese.
That shit's banned.
It's banned. It's banned in Europe. It's banned in Australia.
You
Like,
fucking lying.
I swear, bro.
The
Like, I don't
fucking
just get up here and talk out my ass. Okay, sometimes I do, but I some of the shit that I talk about, it's actually like research and it's like proven facts, bro. Like, so cheese and sugars create like, I don't know, like the documentary that I seen. I think it's called Food Inc. on Netflix. I think that's the one
Food
where they're
Inc.
talking about it.
All right, I'm gonna have to go check that shit out.
So
She's not lying. Okay.
exactly.
I was just about to Google that shit. What the
Exactly.
fuck?
Shout out to J Vaz. Shout out to
he
J Vaz.
fact-checked your ass.
Exactly. Fact check. Anyways, so these foods are banned in other countries, but here in America, they're not banned because they keep us slow and stupid. So once you consume so much sugar, and you don't even know you're consuming sugar, because let's say you ate a burger, you ate a salad, and then you ate like some other crap. All of that had sugar in it, and you didn't even know. You didn't like, oh, I didn't have no sugar today, but
yeah,
you did.
but everything has a lot of shit has sugar.
Exactly.
Fruit has sugar.
Okay, yeah, and then the GMO.
Carrots have sugar.
Exactly. So you think, oh, I didn't have no sugar. Like my sugar's
Yeah.
good. But how many of us actually go and check our sugar levels? I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
So we walk around in this state of like, when your sugar level's high, your body cannot function at its prime. You know, you're kind of functioning at a lower state, right? So it's like you're going out and making decisions on drugs, basically. Like this is all a drug
Yeah.
because it's not sugar anymore. It's not like sugar, regular sugar. All this shit is refined sugar,
Yeah.
high fructose corn syrup. You know what that is, bro?
That shit's bad, dude.
Supposedly it's just corn, but they like do so much chemical process to it that exactly it turns it into bad. It's like heroin. You know, heroin comes from the poppy seed.
Mm-hmm.
It's a plant. It's not bad, but
all the shit they do to it.
exactly all
like,
the shit they do to
yeah.
it turns it bad. So that's basically what they're doing to us with the food,
Dude.
and that's why we're so docile and we're so dumb.
And this is why, you know, I like doing I don't always do the fucking keto, but like last year, remember I told you like I had started doing it, and then like I had this like cleanse in my mind, dude. Like I just started thinking way different, and it was
Like more clear.
I was like, dude, I haven't even done mushrooms, dude, and it's like it gave me that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just in not eating fucking bread and not eating no sugar, bro. It was crazy,
you
dude.
see, bro? You see?
It was like, what the fuck? Like,
That's why I
think
believe
it's
in
good.
fasting.
It's helped to do. I mean, it's help. It's good to do that. Like, it's good to
Sober up.
sober up or stop eating these, you know, types of foods and stuff like that. It all helps you, you know, physically and mentally.
That's why they say you should fast, because fasting. I'm not gonna lie. There was times during the summer when I wasn't working that I would fast for like a good part of the day, and I'd probably only eat like once a day. And when I'd be fasting all that time, you know, it was like 2 weeks that I'd be fasting. I'm not gonna lie. There was times where I would just feel like I was on fucking acid, or I was like on shrooms or something. I'd be like, the fuck. And you know how they say when you do acid, sometimes like the lasting effects, like that happens, like you'll come back on an acid trip randomly. So I started thinking, I'm like, damn, like did I do so much acid that happened to me, or is it
Yeah.
because I was fasting? And is it because now my mind is able to be at that higher frequency without ingesting drugs? You know, it's just I just stopped eating
Yeah.
food. And there's some weirdos, bro. Like they don't eat at all. They're breatharians or
What
some
the
shit.
fuck?
All they do is breathe.
I've heard about that shit.
See? All they do is go out into the sun and like breathe and get all their fucking minerals and shit from the sun, and that's it. Like,
Those are sad people.
you think so?
Yeah. Like,
Why?
you're not eating, you're not enjoying life.
Well,
You cannot enjoy life to the fullest without food.
perspective. Because what
Dude,
if they are?
Food is life, though. And there's good food for you. Like, you don't have to be eating crap. Like, there's good shit for you. Like,
to
you
enjoy.
gotta feed the mind. You gotta feed the soul. You gotta feed everything.
I agree. That's why, like, at first, when I first got into all of this, I was like, oh my God, I can't eat that. And I was so skinny and I was just like none of that. But now I noticed, and I wasn't drinking, I wasn't like doing anything, you know,
Yeah,
I
I
wasn't
remember.
enjoying life. But I think now I found a balance to where, like, you know what? If I want some good tacos, I'm gonna go to taco stand and give me some good tacos. You know, like I'm gonna still enjoy the
Yeah, and
experience.
it's like you just said it. Enjoy the experience.
Live
Yeah, you
life.
gotta enjoy everything. You gotta enjoy life. You
Yeah.
gotta
You can't be too
fuck, dude.
much
Yeah,
into it. Yeah, definitely. I totally agree.
yeah.
I totally agree. But at the end of the day, I mean, we can't judge people for what they decide to
For
do.
breathing, just breathing.
Yeah, if that makes them happy and they feel like that's their purpose on the earth, I mean, all power to you, bro. I'm all for
Yeah,
whatever makes
for
you
sure.
feel good.
So then why don't you let weirdos be weirdos?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can be weirdos, just don't be in my DMs being a weirdo. You know, like, do your own shit.
That's mad weird.
Mad weird, bro.
Who said that?
I'm not gonna put him on blast. I'm gonna feel so bad.
You gonna tell me after?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you after.
Alright. Hell yeah, dude.
It's actually a couple people. But yeah.
Damn, son, exposing.
Exposing.
2021.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Expose these hoes.
I just don't like. I don't think that that's appropriate. You know, like don't be.
You remember
real.
they used to expose bitches in school and they would be crying and shit?
Bro.
You remember? Were you ever in a class and then like everybody gets a message at the same time? And
Yes.
it's like, oh shit, and it's like 4 naked pictures and shit.
Yes. Oh
Crazy.
my god.
And then the girl's crying in the restroom.
And they like moved schools and
Now
shit.
you get subscriptions for that shit.
True.
Now these hoes is proud.
True. You hear about them canceling OnlyFans?
Yeah, but they reversed it.
They did.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's back on.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
okay.
realize they're gonna fucking lose like all
Billions,
of their content.
everything. Yeah. Yeah. Type of shit.
Somebody told the president, you know that's what all of our shit is.
I mean, I think sex work has become a big thing nowadays. Like
It always has. It's just now it's
on the internet.
anybody can do it. But that's like with music too.
True.
Like it used to be so hard to get into like, you know,
Studio and
the
make a
industry and
song
shit.
and
Now
yeah,
you
yeah,
just do
yeah.
that shit in your room and
True.
like put it everywhere.
Yeah. True.
So now that is happening with everything, with every industry. Like
yeah. True.
motherfuckers working from home and shit. Like, you know,
True. I need to tap into some of these things. Like TikTok, they be fucking paying niggas on TikTok.
dude, my cousin, we should probably have him on.
We should.
He got like fucking a crazy amount of followers on TikTok.
Really? What kind of
Yeah.
content does he post?
He cooks,
Nice.
but he gets like he got like 1 million followers. Like
That's what I'm saying.
that boy blew up on TikTok, dude.
That's what I'm saying. You see, as long as you find your little niche, whatever you're good at,
Yeah.
like the following is there.
Yeah,
That's what I feel. That's how I feel about like those million followers are
I could be bullshitting. It's probably like
100,000
100,000 or something. Like
That's
that's a
still pretty
million
good.
followers. Nah,
Still
but
pretty good.
it's a crazy amount of numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, type shit. That's pretty
Yeah.
good though.
Yeah. That boy would just be cooking, just cooking.
So I feel like those followers, you know, out of all those people, is there that many people in the world? Like, yeah, right? Supposedly there's so many people in the
yeah.
world. So it's like, I feel like those people are like filler people, you know? Like
Better bots or what?
not bots, because there's a thing as bots, right? But then there's also a thing as like people with just like their consciousness is just not there. You know what I'm saying? Like they're kind of just simple-minded people
Yeah.
and they do simple-minded things. And if you were to talk to them about the Matrix simulation or things like that,
of course, dude.
they just that information doesn't register because they're on a lower frequency. You know, they're just that consciousness level is just, you know, at the minimum.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of people. Shit, we're surrounded by a lot of those people. Like
Yes.
we see those people every day. Like,
So that's what I mean about filler people,
okay,
Like-
I thought you were like
fake people.
yeah, just like
bots.
fish. Like
I believe that
swimming
too.
around.
I believe that too. To be honest, I believe there's people like fish that they're just
Or they're just like a
Nobody's
fucking
home.
hologram type shit. Like,
type shit,
dude.
and lower entities possess their body and they go do whatever. You know,
Yeah. So when you gonna get your dad on shrooms?
bruh. I'm waiting for the universe
To tell you something,
to
it's time. Actually.
conspire that. Exactly. That's what I'm
Time
waiting
for
for.
the mushrooms.
Yes.
Don't be fucking dosing him.
I'm not.
Fucking drug that dude.
I'm not. Just 3.5 is good.
Just drop that shit in his coffee.
I'm excited for that though.
Trip balls a little bit.
Because my dad is woke. Like, if he's the one that told me about the Matrix and like all kinds of different stuff. It's just I feel like he's just so lost in his programming and his traumas that he can't break through to that other level, and be in charge of his own person,
Yeah.
So right now it's like he's susceptible to his addictions, like to his emotions. He's controlled by that. But I feel like once he does shrooms, bro, he's going to be like this other level type person. And I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see that,
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting to see.
Exciting.
No doubt, dude. No fucking doubt. Well, I can't wait to have him on, and we'll see what this experience
All right.
is.
All right. I'm excited for that too.
Imagine he just hates it.
Right.
I saw demons. Damn.
Well, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there to walk him through it, Just, remember that one time we were at the studio and I gave you guys some acid? I gave Jess some acid.
Yeah, I didn't take none that day.
You didn't. You went home and you took it, right?
Yeah.
But Jess took it.
Because I don't like doing that around people. Like,
bro,
I don't like doing that shit socially. Like,
I did acid and went to O's.
I feel like I only, like, personally, I can only do shit like that when I need it. Like, when I need, my questions answered and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I won't do that shit just to do it. Like, I need to have a reason to.
Right.
Like, I'm going through this. I need to find.
I need to figure out.
Yeah, I need to figure this shit out, and I'll take some shit, and I'll do it, at home. You know what I'm saying?
In the comfort of your own home space. Yeah.
I won't do it to fucking be socially.
Yeah.
I mean, unless maybe it'd have to be like, the vibe or whatever. If we're like doing a fucking beat or something, and then we're just in there like,
vibing out.
Yeah, like when Fogel's there. And like, you know what I'm saying? He's fucking either playing the guitar or on the keys and shit, and then fucking slows on the drum machine, and then I'm like, inspired and shit. Like if it's a vibe like that, and we're just like all fucking doing acid, just fucking
you're here for
going Jimi Hendrix on that motherfucker.
The thing is, I think it takes levels because I know one time me, Slow, and Fogo did acid at the studio. And we couldn't work, bro. I remember Slow put
That's
on.
What I'm saying, like,
yeah, like,
if it's a vibe and we're all working, then yeah. But if we're just fucking hanging out and shit, I don't want to do acid with y'all.
Slow put on the fucking Pink Floyd, The Machine, and you've heard that song, right? So it's like a machine, bro. We were all fucking like zoned out, and I remember I just like I snapped out of it, and I turned around and looked, and Slow was just like, he has his little lights. And Fogo was just like, and I was like, oh my god, these niggas are like, we're all tripping, like we're deep in that hole. And then they snapped out of it, and we all kind of just looked at each other like, whoa, like, okay, let's calm down. Dude. But it was intense, bro, like intense. It was weird. And then the other time we did shrooms. Shout out to
Fogo and Slow Life.
Shout out to Fogo and Slow Life.
Slow Life for no life.
We did shrooms with Scam and DC. That was a little intense because Scam and DC had never done shrooms.
They don't take much for Scam and DC. I feel like they're always in their own little fucking
acid bubble.
Yeah, they're always I fucking love those dudes, man.
Yeah, that one was more intense. That one was a little bit darker. That one was, it was intense.
Why?
But cause I remember DC was just crying. Like kind of tripping. Scam was just laughing his ass off out of nowhere, and then he'd get pissed off. Yes. And then he'd get pissed off. Yeah, and then he'd like be like, "Man, what the fuck?" No. And he was like going off about some guy. And then I had to like calm him down and like walk him through that. Like, bro, why
was I there?
I think you stopped by, didn't you?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't remember.
That shit sounds kind of familiar.
Well, DC went outside and was just
DC
like,
just be chilling, right? Like,
no.
DC
was like crouched down and just like staring at the ground, like deep, like. And I was kind of.
He's always.
I wasn't scared, but I was like, this is the first time that. Because I'm good with like walking people through their trips.
Yeah.
But this was the first time that anybody had gone to like a dark place, so I had to kind of bring them back. I told him, I'm like, make sure
I've never seen anybody in a dark place.
Bro.
while on psychedelics. I've seen people go to dark places on other shit,
like salvia type shit.
Yeah, like that fake weed shit.
Yeah.
I hate that shit, bro.
I know so many people that have like lost their minds on like fake weed and like different kinds of drugs. So when I talk about psychedelics and like drug use, it's only for therapeutic and
Yeah,
medicinal
yeah,
reasons.
that's what I'm
It's not
saying.
just
Like
to
that's
be
why the only reason you should get
partake in
on,
that.
yeah, on
Yeah.
psychedelics, because yeah, it's a treatment. It's
Yeah. It's not to
medicine,
like play with
right?
because you will see some fucking demons.
Yeah,
You will see some dark shit if you're
damn,
not, mentally prepared.
hell yeah, wow.
All this talk about shrooms makes me want to do some shrooms, bro.
Let's go
Like,
do some shrooms.
all right, we'll be back. We're gonna go do some shrooms.
Now well, shit, we're gonna wrap this thing up and
Yeah,
be back soon. We
Rodawgz.
got a special guest next episode.
Mm-hmm.
We're not gonna say who it is, but
Stay tuned.
stay tuned.
Rodawgz
Shout
season
out
2.
to J Vaz for letting us
Shout
use
out
this
to J
compound. You know what I'm saying?
Vaz.
Man with the plan.
Yeah, it's a
doing big
legit
things.
setup.
If y'all need Josh's podcast done, hit the man up. It's
Mhm.
lit. Instagram.
Instagram.
Your Instagram, dude.
My Instagram.
Yeah, your Instagram.
Yeah, I guess y'all can follow me. It's Ashley Guzman 187. I follow back
Rolly LVD.
if you're not weird.
You want some motherfucking merch? LucidVividDreams.com. Need some studio time?
Slow
Hit us
Life
up.
713.
Slow Life 713 on Instagram, or you can just visit the website, LucidVividDreams.com. Get you some shirts, Untouchable, merch, all that shit.
Dun dun dun.
We out of here. Rodawgz.